when I hosted Saturday Night Live in 1991, at that time, because they knew I was from Chicago, they wrote a skit for me, and it was that original skit, The Bears.
No way.
Yeah, I did the very original one. I mean,
The Swirsky Brothers?
Yeah, the Swirsky Brothers. That's what it got introduced. And we thought it was a kick. Robert Smigel wrote the skit, and I'm there with Chris Farley and Mike Myers, and we did the skit thinking, oh, this will be cute. Of course, the next day in Chicago, they were running that skit like on the radio constantly. Next thing you know, there's billboards, The Bears, The Cubs, The Bulls, the da-da-da-da-da. Then of course, George Wendt, who's a dear friend of mine, he hosted the show like maybe 2 weeks later. They said, well, we're going to bring that skit back. And they made him my brother. And then they kept inviting me back, but I was on a series then. I was doing something at the time, whatever I was doing at the time, and I couldn't keep flying to New York to do the skit. I said, well, let George. George is free. Cheers was done. So he did it. Yeah. I did one more, I think, with him, but who knew that was going to be what it became?
Well, I just love that. A Ditka against a hurricane. Who wins?
Yeah. I mean, in the episode, the first one I did, we talked about mini. If Ditka was shrunk down, who would win? I said, well, mini Ditka. Well, I don't know. With the mini Bears, we might have done all right. But it was, we thought it was just kind of goofy, ridiculous, but it turned into this huge thing, which was great.
And they just brought it back for a commercial with Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah, and we did. We actually they brought us all back, and they built a set in Chicago. And we did a promo thing for, I forget who it was. It was for one of the shoe companies, and we recreated the whole thing. It was right after the Bears lost the Super Bowl in Indianapolis, and they were prepared for whoever was going to win. Of course, then when it was Indianapolis, they brought in what's his name, the kicker for Indianapolis at the time.
Was it
the great
Vanderjout or Vinatieri?
Vinatieri.
Sure.
So Vinatieri comes on, and we do a little skit with him. And I says, well, you would have lost if you'd have been playing against the real Bears. And he goes, what do you mean, the 85 Bears? I go, no, I mean your Kodiak, your Grizzly, your Brown. You gotta find the humor where you can with the Bears these days, but it's okay.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.